rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung for you can see, every couple wants to stop. We're rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Well, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas to you all, and welcome to Unity of Tampa. Pat, are you ready? Awesome.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hello.
Ooh. Happy holidays, everyone. So, good morning, and welcome to Unity of Tampa. We have a wonderful group here today, and we also want to welcome all you in the virtual world. All those out there, thank you for watching via Facebook or your YouTube channel. And my name is Pat Fenda. It's a pleasure to serve as a platform assistant today. If you need any help, let me know, and I'll be happy to direct you to whoever it is has the answer. If you're here for the first time, we have a special gift for you. Look at this wonderful T-shirt.
Ooh, ah. Yes.
Ah, yes. Ooh, ah. So please stop by the table out in the lobby and see Emma following the service. And you can pick up the size that is right for you. Speaking of T-shirts, they're available for purchase of a small fee of $10. And they make great gifts. So we invite you now to check in on your social media. And when you're finished, please silence your phone so we can enjoy a peaceful service. So now time for announcements. There's a lot of announcements in your bulletin, but these especially we want you to know about. Thursday, December 24th at 6:30 will be the Christmas Eve candlelight service with Reverend Nancy Mercurio. And Reverend Nancy is going to then come back on Sunday, December 27th for our 10 a.m. service, Embracing a New Year. And then she'll be back again on Thursday, December 31st for our very famous Burning Bowl service. So that's all at 6:30 on the New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Elizabeth Thompson, who is out of Sarasota. She's now a full-time sailor. She sails around, and she comes to whatever service needs her. She's been a pioneer minister. She's been a senior minister, a part-time minister, a music minister, and we are really privileged and honored to have her with us today. Thank you so much.
How wonderful it is to be here And we're not going to let the order of service get in the way of Holy Spirit, right? I'm saying that as a disclaimer in case I get something backwards, which is likely to happen. The opening prayer. I believe if you had the courage to get in your car, get ready, and to feel the energy of Unity of Tampa, you've already been in a state of prayer. We're already in a state of expectation. So in this expectation, we align our hearts and our minds into the living spirit of truth that allows us to choose how we may be this Christ light radiating not only within us but on our path, radiating into the world, opening up hearts and minds through unconditional love, acceptance, engaging and inspiring our own life experience through our willingness to surrender to the higher truth. The advent, the coming of the living Christ, is a day-by-day adventure. Let us consecrate and celebrate this opportunity to allow the living peace that passes all understanding to be born in us in this moment. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Now, while our focus today is peace, the word for the day in our daily word is joy. Joy dawns in my grateful heart. Joy to the world is the carol that echoes the glorious message of the Messiah, the Emmanuel, the birth of the living light of God in us. Today we have the opportunity to choose this same triumphant message for ourselves and for each other. We may have endured long and cumbersome journeys on the way to discover that joy that is alive in each one of us. We may have spent years of denying who we are as spiritual beings, thinking that fulfillment and wholeness and abundance were for others, but not for us. But now, as we have made our Advent journey, our preparation, our realization that Christ is born in us, our faith is kindled, and the tranquility and comfort of peace is renewed, and we can receive the soothing touch of an ever-abiding love. Let these gifts continue to guide us on our journey with deep gratitude, to know what is ours to know, to feel, to live, and to walk the talk of joy. And from Luke chapter 2, verse 10, "But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid, for behold, I am bringing you good news of great joy to all people.'" And so it is.
Thank you. What a beautiful prayer this morning. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time to come on in, Unity of Tampa. We've been doing this for a few weeks now. I think we got it by now, you know. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know the peace you need, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. So the Father waits with open arms. He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination, where God within you helps you to light the way. He knows the peace you need from the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Well, the door's unlocked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Well, there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Oh, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. Yeah, no matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Unity, come on in. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. We love to have you guys clapping along and singing with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I was waiting for the slide to go, making sure. Hello, guys. We had an awesome movie night last night. We had 6 wonderful children come, and we watched the Polar Express and ate a lot of sugar. And then we sent them home to their parents. So there are some of our friends that are here coming back. They're a little late this morning because we kept them out late. But we had a great time. We got all the Giving Tree gifts delivered this week, so thank you so much to everybody who donated. The kids were so happy, and the parents and the school were just overjoyed with the generosity that we showed. Our church, they told us our church sponsored over 1/3 of all the kids in the whole Giving Tree at the school, which was awesome. And the books that you guys donated for my class arrived yesterday, and we were able to get them to them before Christmas, which is so exciting. Thank you so much. So today, our appropriately affirmation is, I am giving. I enjoy sharing with others. And also appropriately, our message for today is slow down. Maybe you're one of those people who tries to do everything fast, faster, or fastest. If so, maybe sometimes do things before you think about consequences of your actions. If that's the case, it's probably a good idea to slow down a little bit so you can think before you act. When you do, you'll discover the value of thinking while you're at it. It's probably a good idea to think before you speak, too. After all, you'll never have to apologize for something that you didn't say. Discipline is training that develops and corrects. So hopefully we can all use these holiday times to slow down. And now we're going to have our friends come back with us. We have Chloe, Maverick, and Zayden here, and we're going to go have some fun.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. 'Cause I clap along if you feel happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know happiness means to you. Yeah, clap along if you feel that that's what the kids can do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, thank you, Emma. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate Emma having organized that Giving Tree event. That's really an amazing thing to be able to do during the holidays. We got another sing-along for you guys. How about it? This one's God is My Source. And this one you can kind of either just sing along with me, right along with me, or we can do it as a response. God is my source, my power is my power. So that's up to you guys. We're going to have Michael teach you guys the choreography next week. God is my source, God is my power, gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Good is my source, peace is my power. Love gives me everything I need. Love, y'all. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Yeah. Joy is my source, joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Now back to God. God is my source, God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. Hey, thanks everyone. We're going to bring the energy down a bit. We're going to prepare for our time of prayer and meditation. I am at peace, I am at peace. I am one with the Spirit. I am calm, I am still. I am doing God's will. I am at peace, I am at peace. I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. Let's sing that together. I am at peace, I am at peace. I am one with the Spirit. I am calm, I am still. I am doing God's will. I am at peace, I am at peace. I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. And I dwell in the presence of the Lord.
Peace is an inner reality. Peace is a divine right. Peace is the living activity of soul satisfaction. The peace I give you, said the Master Jesus, not as the world gives. And then the instruction follows to uncover this living dynamic reality in every heart, in every soul. To let not our hearts be troubled. To release any sense of fear. and to learn to dwell in the house of God. To abide in the manger of our heart. To relax and to let go of any distraction that would hold us from experiencing the living light of peace, the living power of absolute serenity, and the pure knowing that in the manger of our hearts we reside at the source of omnipotent love and perfect grace. Let us rest here, holding the Christ child of our divine innocence, as we dwell in the silent comfort of peace. O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee this night. Peace, be still. Amen. Because I believe that every day is Christmas, we're going to push the envelope a little bit and light that center candle. I mean, when has the Christ not been born in our hearts? And why in the world should we wait for a certain date in order to experience the power and the presence of the light of God called the living Christ in each of us? I don't know about you, But I can't help but believe, with all the stuff, all of the drama, all of the shifts and the changes of 2020, there's got to be a pony in there somewhere. I believe that you and I are on the cusp of ushering in a golden age of miracles. And the miracle is that we've kept our hope. The miracle is that we are dedicated, consecrated, devoted, and disciplined to residing in the sacred space of the heart while keeping an open mind through all the turns and the twists and the chaos. Yes? Yes. So peace has always been an internal reality within every one of us. But what we've been tempted to do is cover it up, camouflage it, mask it, if you will. It was 5-year-old Josie that had it in truth, even though it was a little bit skewed. Part of uncovering peace is our willingness to abide in love, our willingness to forgive, even in the midst of irritation, frustration, resentment, etc., etc. And this was evidenced by this little 2-year-old who pretended to read from the book, and Santa forgave them their trespasses. The one who would know peace is the one who would forgive. And I would say that we would begin this forgiveness process with ourselves. Because I believe for myself that until I love and accept who, where, how I have shown up in life, and until I love and accept all of those thoughts that go on in my head as I listen to the news and watch the events unfold, until I learn to accept those fractured parts of my psyche, it'll be impossible for me to extend the peace that passes understanding to you, to love and accept and truly behold you. So part of this Advent, the coming of Christ, we've had 4 weeks of preparation to celebrate the coming. We've had the hope, we've had the joy, we've had the love, and we've had the peace, and all of those are the culmination of the fruits of Spirit that are available to each one of us. Forgiveness comes easily when we recognize what a waste of divine energy, judgment, resentment, irritation, and frustration are. We have a precious amount of energy, and sometimes it's tempting to squander it in rage, in frustration, in fear, in lack, all of those useless, unnecessary suffering events. Well, how about we begin with this phrase, and it started a couple of weeks ago when I was watching what I'm going to call the drama of the world, particularly drama around the election process, regardless of where we are in that spectrum. I decided that every time I took offense at anyone or anything or any statement, I would add the phrase, and you've heard it, it's not new, just like me. This person is, fill in the blank, just like me. Well, then I'm telling my 95, almost 96-year-old dad about this, and he is forever fixing my grammar. And you would think at the ripe old age of I would have my grammar straight. But I don't. He said, just like I. Well, you're a turkey just like I. I was thinking in my head, I didn't vocalize it. But if we really want to lighten up this season and lighten up with our viewpoint, we begin to attach our own identity by the things that we put out in the ethers, in the mind, in the heart. It all has energy. It all has an effect. It all lands. And when we have the courage to own the judgments that we hold about ourselves or others, just like, okay, Dad, then we get into the loop of what I would call endless grace. And when we accept the loop of endless grace, we can uncover our divine inheritance of the peace that passes understanding. Part of the books that I've been reading now are inviting me to begin to own my sovereign responsibility. Sort of a new take on ruling the realm of my mind and my heart. Part of the Advent experience of birthing this living light is to remember the opening of the Gospel of John. In the beginning was the what? The Word. And the Word was God. One of my favorite scriptures. I use it throughout the year. And the Word was God, and the Word was with God, and He was the same. And every time I look at the He, I don't refer it only to Yeshua ben Joseph. I refer it to Elizabeth Ann Thompson. And the Word abides in me. But the Word is not a light thing. The Word is a seed that carries its fulfillment with it when we have the courage to receive the Word. Pick a word, any word. But there's a process that goes with it. We receive the Word. We hear the Word and all of the essence behind it. One of my favorites is we delight in the Word. We integrate the Word. We embody the Word. And before long, we are the Word. This Gospel of John does not necessarily talk about the birth process, while the other Gospels do. The reason I believe that John does not talk about it is John is more interested in the mystical embodiment for his audience, to not look at one person or one thing and say, they've got it, too bad for you. Sort of like that consciousness of, I've got mine, good luck to you. No, 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 no. If he did it, I can do it. Speaking of Yeshua ben Joseph. If Mary, the mother of Jesus, could surrender her soul to a higher power and walk through that very dangerous journey of being pregnant and unwed at a time when you got stoned and killed, and do it from peace, grace, and joy, then I can walk through this path that is before me with all the discomfort that may be around me, and I can do it, my three words, peace, poise, and power. Would you all say that with me? Peace, poise, and power. We abide as the light of God expressing in the peace that passes all understanding, in the power that comes from living from love, and in the poise that knowing of God is our source. Regardless of whatever drama has gone before us, regardless of what the government's going to do or not going to do, regardless of the shot that we may get or not get, we have the peace, we have the poise, we have the power. Then we begin to catch a vision of the opportunities that are before us. Do you know that some people in the last 9 months have thrived during this time? Can we begin to explore the opportunity that we've had? We could complain. We could see ourselves as put upon, or we could begin to see the opportunity that is before us to own the creative power of our minds, to come from that sacred, surrendered space of unconditional love and acceptance of what is, and then capture the vision, the inspiration of what can be. That's what Mary did. That's the story of Joseph. They did not live in convenient times. They lived in the dysfunction of fear and doubt and greed. And it's okay. I know this speaker is not hitting my necklace. It's the energy of the Holy Spirit that is amplifying all of my words. If it gets too bad, I'll use the mic. Thank you very much for sharing. Am I really supposed to use the mic? I don't think so. Okay. So we're willing to receive the essence of peace by letting the word live in us richly, by taking time with the words that we choose each day, or, for me, sometimes the words that choose me. This means that we have the opportunity to give our own version of lyrics. I don't know about you, but I've changed words all the time to songs. I never let the lyrics of somebody else's genius stand in the way of my own. That's why, from the lips of children, I enjoyed this. In a classroom of 6-year-olds, they were singing "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." And one of the things that was rather difficult was the words "God and sinners reconciled." Now, you try telling a six-year-old what that means. But a 6-year-old has plenty of creativity. So little Johnny came up with "God and sinners dress in style." So I'm inviting us in this time of wherever we find ourselves on the spectrum of being the divine light of God expressing, or possibly, I don't recommend this, a miserable sinner, we can at least dress in style. I mean, how many of you want to get out of your Lululemons and dress up a little bit? How many of us are tired of our sweatpants? How many of us women would actually like to put on lipstick? The light is coming. There's a dawn of a new day. I don't know if it comes with a shot or not, but all of my masks have red and tan and goodness knows a combination of colors, because I have not given up my lipstick. Thank you very much. So in this season of Advent, we can dress in style. But it begins by dressing up our minds with truth. It continues by living from the manger of our hearts in unconditional love. It continues on as we radiate and embody what it means to be impeccable with our word. Thank you, Carlos Castanedas. Impeccable with our living. In integrity with the principles that we own as ours. In the recognition that we don't always get it right. And you know what? That's okay. I'm old enough to know I don't have to get it right all the time. I don't care if I get it right all the time. But I do care in how I hold myself in the manger of unconditional love and acceptance. You see, this Advent story of the Prince of Peace is your story. It's my story. We are every aspect of what happened in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago, in a dark cave, in a place where in high society there was no room for the living truth. There was no room for the innocence of the birth of a child. There was no room for the light of God expressing. There was no room for generosity and welcome. But when we are abiding in peace, when we come from the wisdom that is the Joseph in us, that can discern the living truth of the right thing to do, not the convenient thing, not the easy thing, but the right thing to do, we embody this Joseph consciousness of wisdom. And when we come from this place that Mary represents of the soul that magnifies God daily, we magnify the living word in us. We magnify the opportunity of what great good is God doing through me, not for me. No longer is it about God fixing me. I can fix myself, thank you very much, but only as I live from the consciousness of truth and wisdom, only as I embody this space of love and unconditional acceptance, only as I without compromise, walk my spiritual talk the best way I can. Amen. So, this love, this divine love that resides in you and me, this wisdom that Joseph embodies, is what will bring forth the form, the manifestation of the living Christ. And it becomes more than just a really nice idea, and wouldn't it be nice if I could be nice? No, I am nice. No, I am the being of God. I claim this birth story of humble beginnings in impossible circumstances. How is Advent not perfect for us around the globe where we are, and here in our country where we are? We are the birth story of Advent, of the light of God that is coming with hope, with love, peace, with joy, that is an inside job having absolutely zero to do with what's going on in the world. Yes? Yes? Yes. All right. Just want to make sure you were with me. So when Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe in me." There are many things and places and spaces and realms and dimensions. I'm throwing a little quantum physics in there, that are available to us now. If it were not so, I wouldn't have told you, because I am a being of my living word. And the translation of it is, you have access to it all. We always have, we always will have access to it all. And this consciousness of peace is realized through the forgiveness, through the willingness of love, and through the courageous concept of speaking truth to error and abiding in it. The light of truth dawns in each one of us. It requires preparation. Little things like meditation, little things like contemplation, little things like turning off the TV when it is not resonating with the story you would like to live. We are very much like a child, quite impressionable. We take these images, these visions, these words, this energy, we take it into the subliminal. We are the child that completely absorb our environment unless we put on our Superwoman and Superman cloak. Last night when I was thinking of this, I decided, okay, if this is the time where I get to be like a child, I choose to put on my Superman cloak, my Superwoman cloak, because I am both the masculine and the feminine of God. And as such, and I had to go look this up because it's been a long time since I was a little kid and saw the story of Superman, but I am faster than a speeding bullet when it comes to the discernment of truth. I am able to leap tall buildings when it comes to removing obstacles from my path. They do not define me, they do not control me. So I just simply leap over them. And I am stronger than a locomotive. I am the power of omnipotent love expressing. And I have X-ray vision. I can see through the BS at any point in time. So I am inviting this birth story, and like the kid who goes, Santa forgave them their trespasses, or God and sinners dress in style, we can transcend the languaging of the earth and make it our own, because we are sovereign beings, here to claim a new birth story, here to claim a new reality, here, if we dare, in the midst of all that's going on, to recognize that this is the dawn of a golden age of miracles. We got this. Yes, we've got this. All right. So like the child, with his or her Superman, Superwoman cape, you and I need no longer cringe or crawl before an imaginary king on a throne, or in the government for that matter. But rather, we feel the image and likeness of our sovereign Mother, Father, Creator, God in us. And we walk upright. We walk centered in the peace, in the poise, in the power, with dignity, honoring diversity, that everyone has the freedom to show up, to suit up as they desire. We transcend any outer covering of race or creed or ethnic background or, God forbid, religious orientation. And we begin to welcome them all into our heart, into the manger of our life. We have the courage to recognize that we have come here as sovereign beings. You are a sovereign being just like I. My father would love it. However, when I call him today, I'm going to go just like me, Dad, just like me. God's great goodness is here and now. So if we're going to claim this in this time of prayer, I'm going to invite you to speak the living word, not only for me, but for those in your life or those that you've seen that perhaps have forgotten how to embody the peace, the poise, and the power. Because the greatest temptation that our earth faces at this point is turning away from our true self. So, I am the Prince of Peace. Together? I am the Prince of Peace. I am poised and centered in love and truth. I am poised and centered in love and truth. In this moment, I release all separating emotion. In this moment, I release all separating emotion. I turn away from error thought. I turn away from error thought. You don't have to repeat this, but I'm going to tell you now. From the moment you speak it, you own it, you live it, you demonstrate it, you dissolve it. It no longer is a thing. Now, will you have to rehearse it again? Possibly. Will you have to practice again? Maybe. Will you have to remember, remind, rearm yourself? Yes, but only with truth and grace. I claim this as the living Christ. Together? I claim this as the living Christ. I call it good. And good it be. And that's the truth. Namaste, beloved. Merry Christmas. Oh, I think I can sit down.
Thank you, Reverend Elizabeth.
My joy, thank you.
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. What a wonderful talk. Thank you for being with us this morning. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. nothing to kill or die for, no religion to imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Thank you. Thank you. With the topic of peace, I couldn't help but have that song come to mind. Beautiful song of John Lennon's. So, thank you so much, everyone, for being with us this morning. We're going to move into that time of giving, and where we kind of bring your attention to our tithes and gifts message and the affirmation that we like to bless our offerings with. So, I believe that instead of taking a collection, we've been having a box by the door where you guys can leave your offering. And if you're watching at home, watching on Facebook, there should be a link to contribute as well. And anything you give, we are so grateful for. And we'll say our affirmation, I think, which maybe we have a slide for. I don't know. Maybe not. That's okay. Oh, there it is. Cool, cool. So together, say, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and all that I am. Yes, thank you. I am so blessed. Thanks so much, everyone. And now one of my favorite artists for Christmas time, a little bit of Elvis Costello. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain, hatred, and misery? 'Cause each time I feel this feeling inside, it's just one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on through troubled times. My spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong ones? Who are the trusted? Where is the harmony, sweet harmony? Oh, 'cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Strong ones, who are the trusted? Where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel this feeling inside, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, yeah. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on. What's so funny about? What's so funny about? What's so funny about? What's so funny about peace, love, and peace, love, and understanding? Peace, love, and understanding. Ooh, yeah. Unity of Tampa. All right. Note to self. Play more punk songs in church. People love it. Hey, we so appreciate you guys. I think it's that time. You're already on your feet. Let's go ahead and sing the peace song together, shall we? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. All right, Reverend Elizabeth, you're getting the mic next time around. We're getting her on a mic to do some singing next time around. I think we have a couple of announcements, actually. I may have jumped the gun. Before we do our prayer for protection, Margaret, our board president, has a couple announcements for everybody.
Thank you, Elliot. Oh, good. Man, the energy in here, you know. Thank you, Reverend Elizabeth. That was absolutely wonderful. I hear a lot about us taking hold of our superpowers, and now I have a whole new set. Thank you. This is great. So I have two announcements. First one, we have news from our buyer for the property, and we are not going to close in January. So we get to stay here for a little bit longer. The contract's being extended for 3 more months because they're in a contingency situation. So not a big deal for us. Gives us a little bit more time. Yay! So we're working on all the agreements, but that's good. The other one is I want to let everyone know that we are working towards our annual meeting that comes the end of February. And with that comes board elections. That's it. Thank you. So we are soliciting input for any nominees. If you're interested, please give us your name. Us being, you can send it to the Gmail address. You can send it to me or Norma or Farah. They're on the committee, as well as Ellen Zuniga. So I don't know if you're aware that Mario and Ellen Zuniga are moving today. They're moving to Kansas City to help with family. So that was a decision that they've made. So Mario's position's open now too. So if you have a calling to serve in leadership, you're not willing to serve on the board, perfectly acceptable, and we acknowledge that. We also have opportunities to serve on committees. So we'll have a finance committee, governance committee, as well as membership. So we are moving forward to having more committees as well, so you can offer your services there. So those are the 2 announcements, the building, and then please, the deadline for nominations is going to be January 10th, but please do not wait that long because we need to vet people. We also are looking for a balance board, so just because you offer your services doesn't mean that you'll necessarily be on. Anyway, that's it. So thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Margaret. And now we've sang the peace song. Let's go ahead and say the prayer for protection, and we'll play you guys out. So, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. I feel good. I knew that I would. Same tempo. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, so good. And I got you. Oh, I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. Now I got you. Oh, and take it to the bridge. When I hold you in my arms, your love can't do me no harm. When I hold you in my arms, your love won't do me no harm. And I feel good, like I knew that I should. I feel good, I knew that I would. So good, and I got you. Hey, yeah. I feel nice, sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice, and I got you. Well, so good, I got you. So nice, I got you. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Whoa. you.